We're back. Relationships can be so complex, but we're going to do our very best to not have another sad love song racking our brains like crazy. No. My fellow Doctor of Love, Chesley McNeil, and I are armed with advice and ready to tackle your questions in this brand new year. We can still say brand new year, even though we're at the end of January. Chesley, welcome back.
Hey, good to see you.
I'm using this as like a shawl today.
I see. Looks good.
Thank you, sir. Are you ready?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, let's dive right in. My pastor recently filed for divorce from his wife of 17 years. I'm completely shook. Not just because they seem like such a happy couple, but also because he's supposed to be a man of God. Now, I don't see how he can lead his flock while his own barn is burning. Ooh. Whoa. 1 Timothy 3 says a church elder should be beyond reproach. Now, granted, I don't know all the details, but I do feel he needs to step down. Am I being too harsh?
Yes.
Signed, perplexed parishioner. I'll let you take that first. My gracious.
We must remember that he is a man of God and he is human. Okay, he is of flaws just like the rest of us and really no higher than the rest of us per se. Now, a man above reproach, meaning his walk should be right, but his relationships, he's going to struggle just like with everybody else, whether it's just a friend, a significant other, his wife, whatever the case may be. Everybody struggles in relationships. We ought to be more about pumping him up or uplifting him, or at least rescuing him more so than about putting him down.
Amen.
That would be the opposite.
I
right?
feel like I was at church just now. I do. That was beautifully said. Even Henry's nodding. That was beautifully said.
I have a collection plate right here.
Thank you, Chesley.
Pass that around for you here. Go ahead and put that in.
I only have some quarters, so that's okay. All right, listen, I completely agree. Gosh, who are we to judge? Now, I do hear you. We like to think of our clergy as, you know, closer to God and, you know, therefore making all of the right decisions, living their life according to you know, the Bible, all of that. But at the end of the day, I think that, as you said, you know, obviously they're human. I think that you need to, instead of judging, help. And let's face it, in the last 2 years, I have known a lot of couples, actually around that from 15 to 25 years. Not a lot, but I will say a handful who have decided to part ways after, you know, the last 2 years. So I think that we have to give each other grace and just don't judge. I don't want to be judged.
Life happens.
Leave that to the big man upstairs.
Yeah, life happens. You know, life happens, and you won't find in the Bible a preacher, maybe other than John the Baptist, that didn't have flaws like the rest of us.
Right.
So you know, try as you might, but you won't.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that. Thank you, Chesley. Yes, my friend, I do feel like you're being a little too harsh. Let's have love in your heart instead. No harshness, but some love. How about that?
Let's build up. Yeah, that's right. Let's build up. Yeah.
All right, next question. I had the best date in a long time last weekend until the last 10 minutes. Oh, no. When I got really sick at the restaurant. Oh, no, so embarrassed. I had to race home. I know I need to shake it off, but can I recover and ask her out again? She texted the next morning if I was feeling better, but we haven't chatted since. Prayers appreciated. Got a lot of prayers going on today. Yeah. Appreciated sickly Sal. Oh my gosh, Sal, don't worry about it, hon. Well, I mean, my goodness, you can't, right, Chesley? I mean, things happen, and if everything was going well and this is the way that the date had to end, chalk it up to just, speaking of being human, just a human moment.
Sal, do you think she's never been sick before? You think she can't relate to what you went through?
Yeah.
It happens, man. Come on, get over that. Get over it. I know, you know, first dates, Christine, and meeting people for the first time, we try to be perfect. We try to put on airs and try to put our best foot forward and that kind of thing. So Sal's probably a little more embarrassed than anything else, as he mentioned in his letter, but I'm sure she can relate to it. I'm sure she understands, and it makes you a little bit more vulnerable. She sees that you had an issue or whatever. I think it will tie you more together than anything else.
I think so, too. It could be something that you joke around about. Sal, if you're watching, I hope you are. I'd rather have been a little bit sick on my first date than just be, you know, totally flawless. Way too open like I did with my husband, and I told him like my top 3 flaws. I mean, I'm surprised he's even still around, but you know, I mean, who wants to, why would I have done that, Chesley? I was an idiot. He was like, wow, all this before dessert, okay. Oh, he's a good man.
He's a good man.
Yes.
He's a
Okay.
really good man.
All right, we've got 1 more minute left. Let's try to tackle this last question.
Right,
Ready?
let's
Okay, my husband and I have been married for 20 years, truly the love of my life. My problem is things have gotten a little monotonous. We used to take day trips, plan vacations, but things have slowed down significantly since the pandemic. When I bring up the topic, he blows it off like, we'll wait till the COVID numbers go down. I even suggest we go on a hiking trip to one of the local trails. Shut that idea down too. I can't stay at home and Netflix and chill for the rest of my life. I want adventure. And I want to do it with my hubby. Sincerely, disillusioned Diana. What do you say, Ches?
I hope she's saying it to him just like she's saying it to us.
Me too.
You got to be open with this because it's going to drive you crazy. And eventually we'll break you up. So she has to kind of put it on the line to him just like she's putting us. Pour out your heart to him. Let him know, look, I'm going crazy in here. We got to meet a compromise somewhere. We got to go down the block.
Yes.
At least.
Something.
Yeah.
I agree with you because it's that type of small little fissure that can create this huge crater because then you'll start feeling resentment and then next thing you know, you'll be maybe doing those things by yourself or with friends. And it sounds like you really are committed to this relationship.
Yeah.
It's just, again, we have to give each other grace in all types of relationships over these last 2 years. Talk to him, communicate,
Yeah,
right, Chesley?
Don't let Dexter St. Jock come along and take her from you, man. If you're out there listening.
Who's
Never
Dexter
heard of,
St. Jock?
Never heard of Dexter St. Jock?
No.
Oh, Dexter St. Jock is a player. You know, he'll come by and take your woman.
Who is Dexter St. Jock?
Oh,
Mark, who is that?
Yeah, Dexter St. Jock.
Look, Mark, I mean, Chesley, you can't drop that bomb on us. And
We're out of time. We're out of time.
Oh, my gosh. Tune in to our Facebook page, and we'll let you know who Dexter St. Jock is. All I know is that you don't want him wrecking your marriage. All right, if you have a relationship question, please send us a message. It's facebook.com/ATL & Co., and we'll keep it anonymous, and we just try to help. I don't know if we do, but we try.